Bobby, a 1-0 win in a local derby against Dunston on Boxing Day. You must feel quite pleased with that one.
Yeah, immense performance, immense. So proud of the lads. To a man, they were brilliant. Lads, obviously we had to make a few enforced changes throughout the game because of injuries, and to say we've not played for 3 weeks, I thought we were absolutely top draw, and they did the club proud again.
Yeah, and forced into quite a lot of changes, as you mentioned. Changed shape as well with Hender going off so early, and then as at half time as well, and then Ollie midway through the second half. So first of all, just how are the early signs suggesting that they're for
So Endo's gone to hospital. He's got a big gash on his ankle, so stitches. Aaron's hurt a bone in the top of his foot, came in at half time, couldn't get his boot back on, and then Ollie's just felt his calf a little bit. So 3 enforced changes really, but it's what we've got a squad for, and I think, you know, in previous weeks we've struggled to fill the bench, and you can see there Devs came on outstanding, Muzzer and Harra came on and gave us them legs towards the end, and to a man we defended brilliantly. Sean's had 1-2 saves to make all game, and first half we were getting the second ball, sliding it down the sides of them. Not clear cut opportunities, but we just said keep plugging away and one will come, and then that's what's happened in the second half.
Yeah, and Ahmad didn't have much to do for the goal himself, but it was created quite well, so you must be pleased for him as well.
Yeah, well we've worked on stuff in training, overloading one side and a ball into the box, and we found that spare man with Robbie, and then Ahmad's got a tap in at the back stick. But again, clean sheet, brilliant. The back, I thought Reedy and Jack, 2 centre backs, were absolutely outstanding, but everyone was so. But it's just 3 points, but it's something that we can build on.
Yeah, we couldn't play much in terms of quality of day due to the pitch, but as you mentioned, our defenders scrapped everything really. First clean sheet in months, I think, so how just nice is that?
Brilliant. Yeah, obviously the pitch was very heavy, both teams struggled to play any sort of, even standing, kicking it was a struggle. And the lads put the bodies on the line, and that's what we've asked them to do from day one. And I think that even at Bridlington, apart from their goal, they've not really done anything. So that's 2 games in a row where, you know, no matter who's played in that back four, because Dev's played a massive part of the clean sheet, coming on so early as well. And he, you know, as a back four and defenders, it's good to see that we're putting our bodies on the line for a clean sheet.
Yeah, and the Bridlington game seems a bit of an age away, but just one change today, and that was Grovesy coming back in, obviously injured for the Bridlington game, and Wayne Phillips dropping out. Was that just a tactical change?
Yeah, Grovesy's played there all season and been very good. Wayne was good against Bridlington, but we thought obviously conditions, and you know, we need to look after Wayne as an important player for us, and he'll be playing a massive part over the coming weeks. And yeah, Bridlington 3-4 weeks ago now, but we've trained hard, and I thought you could see that. You know, you could see that we trained hard and we worked on things, and people that were maybe carrying little knocks are back, you know, getting there to where they need to be. So yeah, it's good overall day, and you know, nice to win in a local derby.
Yeah, and you mentioned about building a platform. Of course, the Bridlington game, as you mentioned, quite a while away, so it was as if you had a clean slate over the last 3 weeks. So I guess, you know, today's the start of that, and hopefully you'll get some confidence.
Yeah, well, we said we have to, as far away as it was, the Bridlington game, we have to use that. You don't forget them games anyway when you're losing, and you come back and win, and the fans after. And I thought it was pleasing that we played well first half, because I think in recent games we've struggled first half, and we performed well first half. Neither team had many opportunities, but you know, it was going to be one of them, I think, where one goal would probably win the game.
And finally away at home in Old Shields the day after New Year's Day. They suffered a surprising 2-1 defeat against Shildon at home today. So your thoughts going on that one?
Tough game, another tough game, and we have to not get carried away at all, and I won't let that happen. And we have to just use this as another 3 points, because you know, football's a funny game. You know, a few weeks ago we couldn't buy a win, and now we've got 2 on the bounce. So it's another clean sheet to add into that. So we just crack on, train as normal, and we'll prepare for the North Shields game as we do every other game. And the aim is to get 3 points at home.